I'll claim his nickname Junior was because I was the first rover and he was the second rover.
Yes, he's an old bastard. Yes, he is.
Chris and the family moved from Queenstown to Hobart, and I was a northern suburbs boy, and we both ended up at Hobart under the father and son rule. Chris's dad and my dad actually played footy together in the good old days, and then Chris and I ended up playing footy together up at Hobart and in premiership at Hobart as well, which is terrific. Just as a young fella, his work ethic was infectious. He just used to work so hard on his game.
He had a massive impact on my career. It all started back at the Hawks. I remember both he and Ursh used to invite me around to dinner quite regularly, so we built a bit of a connection through that. He's just one of those guys that you want to play footy for because he's just such a good, genuine human being.
He's got two shepherders. Nice work there from Maxwell. Fagan squares for Johnston.
I remember he thought he was a bit slow in his first year of senior footy, and so he immediately joined up to professional athletics to just get his speed going. And as a player, his work ethic was enormous.
I got to play in three grand finals. My first one was with Hobart. Paul Sproul was my coach. He was my favourite coach of all time, really, and a great influence on me.
40 metres out.
I think my greatest memory was the premiership with Devonport Footy Club.
The Blues have got the first goal on the board.
It was just a special event because Devonport had only just got into the statewide league. They weren't a club that had won many premierships.
But here comes Lee, cleverly over to Fagan. Fagan can line up and just about seal this game, he does!
The 3-hour bus trip back was absolutely fantastic, so it was one of those great memories, and the town celebrated for the next week. Playing to coaching was an easy transition for me. I was a qualified teacher, taught in primary schools. All the way through my time there, I coached the local primary school team. So I just thought after 3 years of coaching the Mariners, I might send my CV out around to a few clubs just to go on a bit of a fishing expedition, to be honest. Neil Danaher, my great friend, had just been appointed coach there, and I got invited to go through the interview process, and somehow or other ended up with a job, much to my surprise.
Funny stories. We all know about the hammy off the bone going down that slide.
You actually have done your hammy, haven't you?
Yeah, I have.
There's one story at the Hawks that sticks out. I don't know why, he was climbing a barbed wire fence or something like that, and he got caught on camera and he couldn't get over it. Anyway, he murdered it, he butchered it, and they used to get shown in team meetings and in meetings before we go out and train, and that used to get the boys up and about, and he will know exactly what I'm talking about.
Did you know the year he won the Devonport statewide premiership was the same year you were born? Do you reckon that makes him feel old?
Yes, he's an old bastard. Yes, he is.
Yeah, Grant Birchall. It's funny how our paths have crossed.
So my mum went to school with Fagan's sister Anne.
His granddad was my primary school coach, so Tassie's a small place.
He's done an outstanding job. Should be really proud of his performance.
Congratulations for him on being inducted as a legend in the Tassie Hall of Fame.